Opo.
So, sa parabola kasi, kung mapapansin nyo, sa circle, both x and y are squared. Okay, kung mapapansin nyo sa circle, both x and y are squared. Unlike sa parabola, sa apat na conic sections kasi, yung parabola hindi same na naka-square. So, admit ko lang yung iba. Ipipin ko lang tong video ko ah. Ay. Okay. So, dun sa parabola kasi natin, ang usual na equation natin is x squared and y squared. Sa circle, we have x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So, ito yung sa circle natin. Unlike sa parabola, isa lang dapat yung naka-square sa kanya. Bakit? Kasi napag-aralan nyo na to dati nung grade 9 and grade 10. Nung grade 10, pinag-aralan nyo yung mga different types of equations. May linear, may quadratic, may cubic equations. So, pinag-aralan nyo din yung vertex ng parabola. So, tinuturuan ko kasi pinsan ko na grade 10. Sa module niya, 2 weeks ago, ang pinag-aralan nila is quadratic equations. So, nakasulat doon yung pagkuha ng vertex ng parabola. After yun ng after ng sequences and series. So, alam ko, alam nyo na din yung pagkuha ng vertex nito. So, sa parabola, it's either opening upward, it's either opening downward, opening to the right, or opening to the left. Okay, may iba't ibang equation yan. Kasi when we say x squared is equal to y, okay, when we say x squared is equal to y, ibig sabihin nun, dalawa yung values ng x. Dalawa yung values ng x at positive yung y. Therefore, eto siya. Ayan siya. X squared is equal to y. Okay, pag sinabi naman nating x squared is equal to negative y, dahil negative yung y natin, sa baba naman siya, therefore it is opening downward. Dalawa yung values ni x, isang positive, isang negative. This is now x squared is equal to negative y. We'll be having y squared is equal to x, therefore positive si x, andito lang siya, positive si x. Dalawa yung values ni y, isang positive, isang negative, therefore it is opening to the right. And the next one, we have y squared is equal to negative x. This is negative x, y squared siya, isang positive, isang negative. So, ito yung equations ng parabola natin. It's just that there is now a constant, and that constant is c. So, ano ba yung c na yon? So, kung mapapansin nyo, dun sa videos na binigay ko sa inyo, for example, this is our parabola, and it is opening upward. It is opening upward. We call this the vertex. This is the vertex of the parabola. If the parabola is opening upward, therefore, the focus is also above the vertex. Example, this is now our focus. Okay. And the focus, from the focus, we'll now be calling this as the length of the parabola. Pag sinabi nating length of the parabola, we call that also as the latus rectum. We call that latus rectum. We call that latus rectum or LR. This is a distance, therefore it is always positive. Latus rectum is a distance, therefore it is always positive. So, below the vertex, there is a directrix. And the directrix is a line. So, we call this directrix. Okay, so ano yung mga distances nila? From the focus going to the vertex, that is C. From the vertex going to the directrix, that is also C. And the latus rectum, the distance of the latus rectum is always the absolute value of 4C. Ibig sabihin, 4 na C daw yung latus rectum nila. So, sa focus, if this is the case, because this is x squared, therefore, it is located at 0 and C. And the directrix y is equal to negative c. Okay, so we have kasi two theorems. So ito na lang itatandaan natin, yung vertex niya located at 0, 0. Yung focus niya is 0 and c. If the equation is x squared is equal to 4cy, therefore the focus is located at 0 and c. And the directrix L, therefore, y is equal to negative c. Kabaligtaran lang niya ng y. So, kabaligtaran lang siya. What if we have our equation y squared is equal to 4cx? Therefore, this is y squared. The focus now is located at c and 0. And the directrix now, dahil kanina y yung ginamit natin, yung c ngayon ay nasa x na. Therefore, the directrix x is equal to negative c. If this is the equation, the parabola is either opening upward or downward. How do we know if it is opening upward or downward? If and only if there is a negative sign here. Kung negative siya, therefore it is opening downward. Okay. And if our equation now is equal to y squared is equal to 4cx, it is now either opening to the left or to the right. Kung to the right siya, positive. Kung to the left siya, negative naman yung right side natin. So ito yung mga formula na gagamitin natin. X squared is equal to 4cy and y squared is equal to 4cx. So kung ginamit mo na yung y squared dito, wag kang malilito. Baka mamaya sinulat mo yung formula mo na y pa rin yun. No, it should be x. Pag sinulat mo yung formula na x squared, therefore sa right side mo, that should be y. Okay, so let's have an example. Okay guys, maliwanag ba? Hindi naman naka-mirror yung video.
Hindi naman po.
Okay. So these are some of the properties of the parabola. Okay, an equation of the parabola with vertex at the origin. So ito yung sinabi ko sa inyo. Okay, so yan din yung discussion kanina. Ito yung facts about parabola. The lattice rectum always has a length of 4c, or the absolute value of 4c. The vertex is always the point halfway between the focus and the directrix L. Remember, lagi natin tatandaan na sa gitna ni focus at ni directrix, laging nandoon si vertex. Hindi pwede na ang nasa gitna si directrix, hindi pwede na ang nasa gitna ay si focus, kailangan palaging nasa gitna si vertex. Kasi si focus ang magsasabi kung yung parabola natin is opening upward, downward, to the right, or to the left. Kasi kung nasaan si focus, sabi nga, di ba, from the word focus, saan ka nakafocus? Ay, sa harap ako nakafocus. Sa kanan ako nakafocus. Sa kaliwa ako nakafocus. Sa baba ako nakafocus. Or sa'yo ako nakafocus. Parang ganon. So, kung nasaan yung focus, ibig sabihin, doon bubuka yung parabola. Doon siya mag-open. So the focus and the directrix are always separated by a distance to c, or the absolute value of 2c. So let's now have an example. Sketch the parabola x squared is equal to 4y. Okay, so sketch daw natin yung parabola with an equation x squared is equal to 4y. So kung mapapansin nyo, we have here x squared. Ang formula natin for x squared is equal to 4cy. Okay, so how do we compute now for the value of c? In order for us to compute for the value of c, pagtatapatin lang natin sila, pagtapatin natin si 4 saka si 4c. Therefore, they are just equal. 4 is equal to 4c. Divide both sides by 4, divide both sides by 4, therefore c is equal to 1. Nakuha na natin, c is equal to 1. How do we know that our parabola is either opening upward or downward? By getting the sign of the c. So ano ba yung nakuha nating sign ng c? Sign of c is positive. Therefore, pag sinabi nating x squared, it either open upward or downward. Okay. Dahil positive siya, therefore, we could say that it is opening upward. So, opening upward daw. From our equation, x squared is equal to 4cy, the focus is located at 0 and z. And that the directrix y is equal to negative c. Okay. So, nakuha na natin ngayon yung value ni c. Nakuha na natin yung value ni c. Therefore, the focus is located at 0 and positive 1. And the directrix y is equal to negative 1. So, what is the length of the latus rectum now? Always remember na pag sinabi nating length ni latus rectum, yun palagi yung number dun sa right side. And what is that constant in the right side? That is 4. Kung negative 4 man yan, do not forget na gawin siyang positive because it is always the absolute value. Therefore, the length of the latus rectum, LR, is equal to 4C. Sige nga, substitute natin. Or the absolute value of 4c, therefore that is 4 times what is our c? Positive 1. Therefore, 4 times 1 is 4. That is the length of the latus rectum. Kung mapapansin nyo, yun lang naman yung value dun sa right side. So, the vertex is located at the origin, therefore that is at 0, 0. So, let us try to graph the parabola. Okay, so in graphing, therefore, the vertex is located at the origin. The vertex is located at the origin. The focus is located at 0 and 1. So, sabihin natin, this is 0 and 1. This is now our focus, located at 0 and 1. The directrix is located at y is equal to negative c. Therefore, that is y is equal to negative 1. This is negative because this is y. Therefore, the line is horizontal. This is now the directrix y is equal to negative 1. Dahil nasa baba yung directrix, asahan mo na hindi na bubukas pababa yung parabola. Asahan mo na yung parabola natin is mag-open upward kasi yung focus nasa taas ni vertex. Tatandaan natin yun na pag yung focus nasa taas ni vertex, yung parabola natin is opening either, it is opening now upward. So drawing na natin yung parabola. This is our parabola. Okay, so asaan ngayon yung latus rectum? So yung latus rectum ngayon is tatama sa focus. Pag nagde-drawing ka ng latus rectum, remember na tatama siya palagi sa focus. So eto ngayon yung latus rectum natin. Okay, and what are the ends of the latus rectum? Sa tingin nyo, paano kaya natin makukuha yung ends ng latus rectum na yun? This one, saka this one. Okay, paano kaya natin makukuha yung ends ni latus rectum? Any idea dun sa mga nakakaalam? So this is our parabola. X squared is equal to 4y. Paano natin kaya kukuhanin yung endpoints ni latus rectum? Okay. Di ba sabi natin kanina, this length is equal to 4c? So sabi natin, this length is equal to 4c. Okay. So if that is 4c, this is 2c. Yung kalahati daw ay 2c. So hindi siya aabot doon, hanggang dito lang siya. This is 2c. So if that is 2c, c is equal to 1. Okay. Therefore, what is the coordinate of this one? If the x value is 2, therefore this is 2, and that is 1. How about for this one? This is also 2 times 1, therefore the distance is 2. Therefore, it is now located at, pumunta ngayon sa left side is negative. This becomes negative 2, positive 1. Therefore, the ends of the latus rectum is equal to negative 2, 1, and positive 2, 1. Is this clear? Okay, so pag tinanong ka, what are the ends of the latus rectum? The ends of the latus rectum is negative 2, 1, and positive 2, 1. Questions? Okay, questions? Okay, so let's have another example. Let's have another. Yes, may question? Let's have another example. Y squared is equal to negative 4x. What do we do if we now have here the example y squared is equal to negative 4x? Sulat ulit natin naman ngayon yung equation natin. Y squared is equal to 4cx. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin is pagtatapatin na natin siya ngayon. Ang matitira ngayon is si negative 4 is equal to 4c. Kasi pag dinivide naman natin siya, ganyan yung mangyayari eh. Magka-cancel si y squared, magka-cancel si x, ang matitira is si negative 4 saka si c. 4c. Okay, divide both sides by what? By 4. Okay? And dividing, therefore, we'll now be having negative 1 is equal to c. Sabi natin ngayon, negative na si c. Ano ba yung dinedenote ng negative value ni c? Ano ngayon yung dinedenote ng negative value ni c? So, ibig sabihin, our parabola, it could open downward or it could open to the left kasi nga negative. Because this is y squared, therefore, our parabola will open to the left or to the right. But c is negative 1, therefore, ang pipiliin natin is bubuka siya pa kaliwa. Okay, so therefore, c is equal to negative 1. At nasaan daw yung focus? So if this is y squared is equal to negative 4x, the focus should be located at dahil y squared yun, tandaan mo kung y squared siya, mag-0 dapat yung y value natin. This becomes 0. Maliwanag. At ano yung value ni x? That becomes c. Okay. Therefore, the focus is located at what is the value of c? Negative 1 and 0. And where is the directrix? Where is the directrix? The directrix now is located at x is equal to negative c. Therefore, x is equal to negative times. What is the value of c? Negative 1. And x now is equal to positive 1. Therefore, the line, the directrix, the line x is equal to positive 1. Okay, and what is the length of the latus rectum? What is the length of the latus rectum? Okay. Guys, it is latus rectum. Kasi yung iba ng mga estudyante ko before 4 years, yung mga naging estudyante ko in 4 years, ang basa nila dyan is lactus rectum. So it is not lactus rectum, it is latus rectum. Okay. So latus rectum now, or LR, that is always equal to the absolute value of 4c. Therefore, LR is equal to 4 times. What is RC? Negative 1. Okay? Therefore, LR is negative 4. Absolute value of negative 4, that is 4 units. Okay, di ba sabi natin kanina kung ano naman talaga yung value dun sa right side? Yun naman talaga yung magiging answer for the latus rectum. In this case, that is negative 4. Get the absolute value of negative 4, it becomes positive 4. So let us now try to graph the parabola or to sketch the parabola. Okay, so the vertex is at the origin. And the focus is located at negative 1, 0. Okay, the focus is located at negative 1, 0. So this is our focus. The location is negative 1, 0. Where is the directrix? Directrix is x is equal to positive 1. This is our directrix. Therefore, if it is x, our directrix is vertical line. Remember, kapag x yan, vertical line, kanina nga nag-drawing tayo, y is equal to negative 1, that is horizontal. Ngayon naman, x is equal to positive 1, therefore it is vertical. So if we will be graphing, okay, it is now x is equal to positive 1. So this is the directrix. So this is the symbol for the directrix. So our parabola now, hindi na pwedeng bumukas yung parabola natin pa kanan. Hindi na pwedeng bumukas yung parabola natin pataas, hindi na pwedeng bumukas pababa. Kasi andito yung focus sa kaliwa ni vertex. Therefore, kung nasa kaliwa ni vertex yung focus, edi dapat pakaliwa yung bukas ng parabola natin. So in graphing, this will be our graph. Our parabola now, with an equation, y squared is equal to negative 4x is opening to the left. So what are the ends of the latus rectum? Sabi nga natin, yung latus rectum palaging tatama sa focus. Tandaan natin na yung latus rectum palagi siyang tatama sa focus. So, what are the coordinates of the ends of the latus rectum? So, sabihin natin, LR1, LR2. Okay, what are the points or what are the coordinates? So, sabi natin ulit, this is 2C, right? This is 2C. And what is the value of C? That is 1. Okay, so, ang value nito ngayon is 2. Ang value din nito is 2. Ibig sabihin, mula dito, sa 0, 0, aangat tayo ng 2. Therefore, we'll now be having value of y as 2. So, dito yung 2. At what is the value of x? 0, negative 1, and 2. At dito is negative 1 and negative 2. Maliwanag ba? So is this clear? The ends of the latus rectum. The ends of the latus rectum is located at negative 1 kasi yun yung location ng focus. Negative 1, umangat siya ng dalawa, therefore positive 2. And the other end is from negative 1, bumaba siya ng dalawa, therefore that is negative 2. Questions? I hope this is clear. Maliwanag? Questions regarding this one? Wala naman. Okay, let's have another example. Okay, what if we are now given a point? So, paano naman kunwari, binigyan tayo ngayon ng point? Okay, sige nga. Anyone who would like to answer? Find an equation of the parabola letter A with focus at 0, 2 and directrix y is equal to negative 2. Letter B with focus at negative 1, 0 and directrix x is equal to 1. Okay, so what if we are now given a condition wherein we have the focus and the directrix? If this is the case, remember to go back to the formula of theorems 1 and theorem 2. Kasi maalala mo doon, sabi ni sir, pag given daw, focus, pag x daw is 0, ganito yung formula. Pag y daw yung 0, ganito yung formula. So, balikan lang natin yung formula natin doon. So, kahit na hindi na natin balikan, ganito na lang palagi yung tandaan mo. Kung yung vertex mo palagi is located at the origin, that is 0, 0, so ganito yung mangyayari. Hanapin mo dun sa dalawa, sino yung nag-0? Diba? In this case, that is x. Yun agad yung mag-squared. Okay. X squared is equal to 4cy. X squared is equal to 4cy. This will be your formula. But then, what is the value of c? The value of c is the other coordinate, which is y. Therefore, this is c. Substituting, we'll now be having x squared is equal to 4 times 2 times y. Simplifying, we'll be having x squared is equal to 8y. Therefore, this is now your equation. E paano kunwari tinanong ka pa ulit? What is the length of the latus rectum? Anyone? So, pwedeng mag-open ng mic yung gustong magsalita. What is the length of the latus rectum? Sabi natin, yung length of the latus rectum is always the right side. So, what is the length of the latus rectum? What is
Sir, 8 units po.
8 units. So, the length of the latus rectum is 8 units. Okay. May tanong pa akong isa. If the length of the latus rectum is 8 units, what is the length of the distance from the directrix going to the focus? Okay, ano daw yung distance from the directrix going to the focus? At alam natin that this parabola is opening upward. This parabola is opening upward. Okay. This is the directrix. This is the focus. This is the vertex. What is the length of the focus going to the directrix? What is the length of the focus going to the directrix? Anyone na nakakaalam? Ano yung sagot doon? Please open your mic. Ano daw yung length ni focus papunta doon kay directrix?
4 po.
Yes. 4. Okay, very good. This is 4 units. Always remember na yung length ni focus going to the directrix is always half of the latus rectum. Tatandaan nyo na yung length ni focus going to the directrix is always half of the latus rectum. Okay. At yung length ni latus rectum is always 4 times C. Maliwanag. Okay, how about for this one? Anyone na gustong idikta sa akin yung magiging sagot dito sa second given natin with focus at -1 and 0 and directrix x is equal to +1. Sige nga. Anyone? Okay, so sabi natin first step, punta ka ulit doon sa given na focus. Sino yung nag-0? Ang nag-0 is si y-axis, si y-coordinate. Therefore, that is y squared is equal to 4cx. If this is the given y squared is equal to 4cx, what will be the formula or the equation of the parabola? Okay, anyone?
Sir, y squared is equals to 4 times -1x.
Yes, Mr. Miranda, could you please repeat?
Y squared is equals
equal to
to 4 times -1
4 times -1.
x.
Therefore, y squared is equal to what? To
-4x.
-4x. Very good. Therefore, this is now our parabola. Another one from the class. Tatanungin kita, saan bubukas yung parabola? Saan papunta yung parabola? Sa taas, sa baba, sa kanan, sa kaliwa? Who would like to answer? Sa taas, sa baba, sa kanan,
Kaliwa po.
sa kaliwa?
Kaliwa.
Bakit sa kaliwa, Mr. Season? Bakit sa kaliwa? Bakit sa kaliwa?
Kasi po negative po.
Kasi negative. At paano mo nalaman na sa kaliwa? Paano mo nalaman na sa kaliwa? Kasi we have y squared. Tama? Pag y squared kasi, it is either opening to the left or to the right. And since negative yung x natin, ito yung negative x natin, dito ngayon yung axis of symmetry natin. So this is our axis of symmetry. And our axis of symmetry is horizontal. Okay? So, what is the length of the lattice rectum? What is the length of the lattice rectum?
4 po.
4 is the length of the lattice rectum. That is 4 units. What is the length of the focus going to the directrix? What is the length? Or the line segment FD? That is what? That is
2 po.
units. Okay, very good. Naiintindihan na? Okay, may questions pa ba? I hope maliwanag yung discussion natin involving parabola with vertex at the origin. Kasi madali lang naman siya. It's just that kailangan mo lang intindihin kung saan mag-open yung parabola natin, opening upward, downward, to the right, or to the left. And also, you need not just memorize the theorems, but to understand if the given focus is 0 and c, therefore the formula is x squared is equal to 4cy, and if the given focus is 0 and c, the formula should be y squared is equal to 4cx. Okay, madali lang naman yon, and that the length of the lattice rectum is the absolute value of 4c, and that the length of the focus going to the directrix is the absolute value of 2c. Questions? Questions? Mas mabilis pala yung discussion pag ganito, hindi ako yung masyadong nagtatawag. Okay, so if there are no more questions, okay guys, so kung wala ng questions, naglagay na ako ng gagawin yung activity dun sa Google Classroom. Na-receive nyo na ba siya?
Opo.
Ma'am? Okay, so kung na-receive nyo na siya, tulad ng dati, lahat ng boys add, lahat ng girls even. Or baligtad ba? Tama lang, di ba?
Tama lang po.
Tama lang. Okay. So, sketch nyo lang naman siya and then find the focus, the directrix, and also pakidagdag na din yung ends ng latus rectum. So, kailan siya due? Due siya hanggang mamayang 1:30. So, pwede nyo siyang ipasa hanggang mamayang 1:30. At paki-update ako mamaya or paki-chat ako na, sir, paki-send na po sa amin yung link ng Google Drive for the modules for this week. Okay, and I hope na sana ay na-send na lahat nung meron nga palang hindi pa may missing pa nga pala doon sa natin, sa classwork natin, yun sa worksheet 1. Okay, merong 5 na hindi pa nagpapasa. Okay, so papakita ko sa inyo na lang si Mr. Dino, si Mr. Asuncion, eto si Dino saka si Dulay ay ano naman sila nag-modular digitize. So hinihintay ko na lang. Ang hindi pa sa akin nakakapagpasa is si Mr. Asuncion saka si Mr. Pabros. Missing yung work nyo.
Sir, kakapasok ko lang po kanina umaga.
Paki-send nga ulit kasi hanggang ngayon missing pa rin. Yung hindi yun baka sinasabi mo yung module.
Hindi po. Ano, worksheet. Sige po. Check ko po.
Hindi yung module yung worksheet 1. Yung worksheet, wala, missing pa rin Hindi pa rin siya nag-ano.
Sige po. Double check
Okay,
ko
check
po.
mag-gradean ko na din lahat. Okay, thank you. Si Mr. Pablos kaya? Kasi hindi ko pa rin nakikita yung work niya.
Send ko na lang din po, sir, mama. Ayan.
Okay. Okay, may questions pa ba regarding parabola? So, pahapyawan ko na lang din muna yung magiging equation natin if given tayo nung vertex. Okay, if we are now given the vertex, okay, sabihin natin yung vertex natin located na at hk. From the formula, x squared is equal to 4cy. Okay. So, pag sinabing ganyan yung formula natin, yung parabola natin, it opens upward or downward. Therefore, lahat ng x, papalitan natin ni x minus h. Si x, papalitan natin ni x minus h. At si y, papalitan natin ni y minus k. Okay. This becomes x minus h quantity squared is equal to 4c times y minus k. And this will now be our formula. Standard equation natin ng parabola, vertex form or the vertex form. Pag meron naman tayong formula na y squared is equal to 4cx, therefore, ang sabi natin si y, papalitan natin ni y minus k. This becomes y minus k quantity squared is equal to 4c times, what is our x? That is x minus h. Okay. So, ang maiba lang naman natin dyan is the h and k and also the value of the directrix and the focus. So, ang mapapalitan na dyan is focus, vertex, directrix. Focus, vertex, directrix. So, ganyan palagi yung susundan natin. So, sana maliwanag tong formula na to. Next meeting ko na i-discuss yung mga different examples if we have the vertex located at h and k. So, yun lang naman yung formula natin. So, may questions pa ba? May questions pa ba, guys?
Wala na po. Wala na po.
Maliwanag naman?
Opo.
Na-enjoy nyo naman ba yung pagsasolve ng conic sections? Hindi ba asawa? Na-enjoy nyo naman yung pagsasolve ng conic sections?
Medyo po.
Medyo lang, ano? Okay, questions? So, may clarifications pa ba? Tapos yung schedule natin, ang aga-aga, mat agad. So, ibig sabihin, wala ka nang gana sa susunod na subject.